Imagine being one of the most powerful civilizations on Earth for thousands of years, and then, within a few decades, being defeated, occupied, and humiliated by foreign powers. This period in Chinese history is known as the Century of Humiliation, and it still shapes how China sees the world today. The Century of Humiliation refers to the period from 1839 to 1949, when China faced repeated defeats, foreign invasions, and loss of sovereignty at the hands of Western powers and Japan. It began with the First Opium War and ended with the founding of the People's Republic of China. For China, this wasn't just a military loss, it was a collapse of confidence, control, and identity. It starts with the Opium Wars, where Britain forced China to accept the opium trade and seized Hong Kong. Then came the unequal treaties, agreements that stripped China of tariff control, territory, and legal authority over foreigners. In 1900, foreign troops marched into Beijing during the Boxer Rebellion, looting the capital. And in the 1930s and 40s, Japan invaded China, committing atrocities like the Nanjing Massacre. By this point, China wasn't a sovereign power, it was a playground for empires. So how did this happen to such an ancient civilization? China believed the world revolved around it. While Europe was industrializing, China resisted change. Western powers had modern weapons, global navies, and industrial economies. China had tradition, but tradition alone couldn't stop cannons. The humiliation wasn't inevitable, but it was brutally decisive. Today, the Century of Humiliation is taught in Chinese schools, referenced by leaders, and remembered deeply by the public. It explains China's obsession with sovereignty, national strength, and never being humiliated again. To understand modern China, you first have to understand the pain it refuses to repeat.